Close your eyes for just a second. Imagine absolute nothing. No stars, no light, no space, no time. Not even darkness, because darkness requires space to exist. Now, imagine something explodes out of that nothing, and in less than a fraction of a second, everything that will ever exist begins. That's the Big Bang. But here's the question that has haunted physicists, philosophers, and anyone who has ever stared up at the night sky. What was there before it? And here's where it gets really strange. The honest answer is, don't fully know. But what scientists do know is somehow even more mind-bending than anything you've imagined. Welcome to Cosmic Story Lab. Tonight, we're going to walk right up to the edge of everything. Peer beyond it.
Before we go any further, I want to be upfront with you. This channel is built on genuine research. We draw from NASA, peer-reviewed physics papers, and the work of some of the greatest minds alive today. But this particular topic sits at the very boundary of what science can currently verify. Some of what you're about to hear is established theory. Some of it is the leading edge of human understanding. Brilliant, beautiful, and still being debated. If anything here ever turns out to be incomplete or needs correcting, I'm genuinely sorry in advance. That's the nature of exploring the unknown. And honestly, that's what makes it so extraordinary.
Here's something that sounds like a riddle, but is actually physics. Asking what happened before the Big Bang might be like asking what is north of the North Pole. The question sounds logical. The concept it asks about may not actually exist. According to Einstein's general theory of relativity, which has been confirmed by experiments over and over again, time itself was created at the Big Bang. Not just matter, not just energy, time. So if time didn't exist before the Big Bang, then before has no meaning. There is no before. There is no before the beginning. Physicist Stephen Hawking explained it this way. Asking what happened before the Big Bang is like asking what is south of the South Pole. The geography just doesn't go there. But, and this is a big but, not all physicists are satisfied with that answer. Because it means our understanding simply stops at a wall. And science doesn't like walls. So some of the greatest minds in the world asked a different question. What if the Big Bang wasn't actually the beginning? Hey, before I take you even deeper into this, if your brain is already tingling a little, do me a favor and hit that like button. It genuinely helps this channel reach more curious minds just like you. All right, now brace yourself, because what comes next is where physics gets truly wild. Let's talk about the leading theories. And yes, there's more than one. Theory 1, the cyclic universe. Some physicists, including Nobel laureate Roger Penrose, have proposed that our universe didn't begin, it cycles. Under a model called conformal cyclic cosmology, the universe goes through infinite rounds of expansion and death. Each Big Bang is actually the rebirth of a universe that came before it. The end of one cosmic era triggers the start of another. Penrose has even claimed to find faint circular patterns in the cosmic microwave background, essentially the afterglow of the Big Bang, that he believes are echoes of events from a universe that existed before ours. Most scientists are cautious about this claim, and it remains hotly debated. But the idea? It's extraordinary.
Theory 2, the quantum foam. Quantum mechanics, the physics of the very small, tells us that at the tiniest scales, space and time aren't smooth. They're chaotic, bubbling, constantly flickering in and out of existence. Some physicists, including Stephen Hawking and James Hartle, proposed that before the Big Bang, the universe existed in what they called a quantum state. No fixed time, no fixed space, just a probability cloud of all possible realities. The Big Bang was the moment when one of those possibilities collapsed into an actual universe. Our universe. In this model, the universe didn't come from nothing. It came from quantum probability. And the laws of physics themselves may have emerged from that process.
Theory 3, the multiverse. Another major idea comes from inflationary cosmology, a theory developed by physicist Alan Guth in the 1980s and supported by NASA's observations of the early universe. This theory says that just after the Big Bang, the universe went through a period of incredibly rapid expansion called inflation. But here's what inflation implies. If it happened once, it likely happened many times. Across different regions, creating not one universe, but an infinite sea of universes. Each with its own Big Bang, each with potentially different laws of physics. In this model, before the Big Bang might simply mean somewhere else in the multiverse. Different bubble of space-time triggered our own.
Now, here is the part I want you to really sit with. All of these theories are brilliant. They are the product of decades of mathematics, observation, and some of the greatest intellectual effort in human history. But none of them have been fully proven yet. The honest truth is this. The Big Bang represents the edge of everything our current physics can describe. The mathematics of general relativity literally breaks down at that single point, what scientists call a singularity. The equations stop working, not because the universe stopped making sense, but because our tools aren't powerful enough yet to see past that wall. The James Webb Space Telescope, launched by NASA and ESA, is currently giving us our deepest ever look at the early universe. It is finding galaxies that formed earlier than we expected, forcing scientists to revise models of how the universe grew. Every image is a clue. Every discovery pushes the wall a little further back.
And here's something that genuinely moves me every time I think about it. We are made of the universe. The carbon in your body, the iron in your blood, all of it was forged inside dying stars billions of years before our sun was born. You are, in the most literal, scientific sense, a piece of the cosmos trying to understand itself. The fact that we can even ask the question, what came before the Big Bang? That might be the most remarkable thing in the known universe. Thank you for going to the edge with me tonight. Genuinely, if you stayed until this moment, you're the kind of person this channel exists for. Someone who isn't satisfied with simple answers. Someone who looks up and feels something. If this opens something up in your mind, share it with one person who needs their brain expanded today. Subscribe if you want to keep exploring. We go deeper every single time. And
I'll leave you with one question I'd love to see in the comments. If the universe has no true beginning, if it always was, in one form or another, what does that mean for the idea of creation itself? Think about it. I'll see you in the next one.